Let me tell you the tale of two law-abiding gun owners with very different stories. This is Sam on the left, and this is Josh on the right. Both live in similar cities, work in similar professions, and both love their families and friends. Both of their stories can happen to any responsible gun owner. Josh's is an actual Texas Law Shield member story. Sam and Josh have both purchased a firearm to protect themselves and their families. And they both go the extra mile to make sure they receive professional training. They attend a firearms class and obtain their license to carry their firearm, and both spend a lot of time on the firing range perfecting their skills to protect their families. Both Sam and Josh have young children, and both are meticulously diligent when it comes to firearms safety. You could say that each is the ideal gun owner. Unfortunately, something terrible happens to both of them. Let's begin by hearing from Sam what happened while he was out with his family one day.
We were all walking through the parking lot to our car. I was talking to my daughter, minding my own business, when I brushed up against this guy. I immediately tried to apologize, but he wasn't having it. He and his two friends surrounded me and my family. Then, out of nowhere, the guy pulled out a knife. My daughter started crying and screaming, and my heart started racing. I knew I had to take action to protect my family. That's when I drew my firearm. I thought the guy would back down, but instead he rushed me with the knife. Since my family was with me, I didn't have any other option. After that, I quickly called 911. When the police showed up, I told them how I was afraid for my life and my family's. I told them everything about the incident, but they said they didn't believe me. They said the other witnesses, who turned out to be the friends of the guy who pulled the knife, told a different story. After questioning me on the scene, they arrested me. That's when I knew I needed an attorney. My legal nightmare was just beginning. I was lucky enough to be able to hire an attorney, but just to get him on retainer cost me everything. I lost all our savings, spent nearly everything we had. The entire legal process and being in front of a judge and jury was the most nerve-wracking experience of my life. I couldn't sleep at night. I didn't know what the outcome would be. All I did was defend my family, but the prosecutor was calling me a murderer.
Now, let's look at what happened to another legal gun owner. This happened to Texas Law Shield member Josh.
I was sitting at home with my family one night when I heard a sound coming from outside. I grabbed my rifle and went to make sure everything was all right. That's when I saw him. This guy had broken into my garage. I didn't know what his intention was that night. I just wanted him to go away. I yelled at him to get out and leave, but instead, he charged at me. I had to defend myself, my family, and my home, so I made the decision. After calling 911, I made the most important phone call of my life. I called the Texas Law Shield Emergency Hotline and spoke to my firearms program attorney right then. My program attorney told me exactly what to say and what not to say after the incident. He was there to help me through the police investigation and all the legal proceedings up until I was cleared of any wrongdoing. I'm glad I was a member of Texas Law Shield because all of my legal representation was covered under my membership.
All right, let's take a look at one vital thing that makes all the difference between Sam and Josh's stories. Can you believe that it boils down to just $10.95 per month? That's just 36 cents a day. Even before he started carrying a gun, Josh signed up for Texas Law Shield so he would receive 24/7 emergency access to an attorney, complete legal representation for any justified use of a firearm, both criminal and civil, for zero attorney's fees, and various educational resources on firearms laws and updates. So come join us at Texas Law Shield. Have peace of mind. Protect yourself and your family. Sign up today and become a member of Texas Law Shield.